Salute, salute. I say, ooh. I say, ooh. Salute, salute. I say, ooh. Hey, Debbie's
Is your pool
here.
surface
What's
cracked,
up? Hey,
stained, or
wait a minute.
outdated? Stand-up Pools brings your pool back to life
Wait
with
a
the
minute,
top-rated
Pimpin.
pool.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Pimpin. Nobody told you to interrupt my live stream. It's mine now. It's mine now. It's all mine. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey yeah. I'm in a good mood. We gonna break this thing down, man. We gonna break this thing down. But y'all know I gotta do my intro. So give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Salute, salute, man. Salute to the internal indigenous spiritual most high. May my energy be infectious, y'all. I'm in a good mood. Come in here and be in a good mood. Be ready to clown and laugh and throw some conspiracies around, okay? Throw some conspiracies around. All right, trolls only God and your mama can love you. Last but not least, y'all know where would I be without the one time? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I say one time. Yeah, yeah. I say one time. Yeah, we got Pammy in the house. What's up, Pammy? What's good, sister? Salute. We got ambitions of a rider off in the house. Salute to you. Salute to you. Ambition say salute. Uncut and chat. Oh, it's gonna get crazy up in here, y'all. I have a hard time getting my numbers up. I keep telling the truth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, in remembrance of my big brother, man, Beaver, brother in the cut, Jimmy McNair, man, fly high, rest in power, big bro. It's still so surreal. But I'm gonna keep your intro alive. So here we go, here we go. Where's me gold? I need me shillings so I can troll. And we about to troll today, y'all. So everything is allegedly, although I mean, it's common sense, it's logic, but we got to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go with the old faithful alleged. Okay, so everything I say in this video is allegedly. Allegedly, we got real TV in our house, man. We got real lies. Is that real lies? All real lies TV. 8158. 8158 in the house, y'all. What's good? What's good, Ken folk? Peace chat. Oh, we about to go in, y'all. I think I cracked the case. I think I cracked the case, y'all. Y'all know once I get on something, it's hard for me to leave it alone, man. You know what I'm saying? I go to steaming that broccoli. Dougie, oh, Dougie in the house. Dougie in the house. What's good, Dougie? What's good, man? I'm in a good mood, man. I'm in a good mood. Let me start by telling y'all this, right? Y'all know I be going to the east coast of Florida sometimes, right? So I went to the east coast of Florida, right? And I don't know where I was, but it was somewhere on the east coast of Florida, in between, like, I'm gonna say maybe it was Okeechobee, something like that, man. But listen, man. Now I done saw iguanas. That's South Florida. So I'm not talking about an iguana. And I'm not talking about our lizards, okay? I'm talking about Jurassic Park, stand up on 2 feet and run and chase your ass lizards. They got some big old lizards up there, man. Them things fast, boy, and they big, man. I will run from them lizards. Boy, them things get up on 2 feet and run. And they fast. Big old lizards, black and orange, look like some right out of Jurassic Park, man. Right out of Jurassic Park, man. Boy, listen, they running from me and I'm running to my truck. Like, what the hell is that? What the boy? Boy. Them lizards on some boy. They on some good. Them lizards pumping weights. That's all I'm saying. Them lizards in the gym up there, boy. Hey, salute to them big ass lizards, man. Okay, we got that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to business. So, we've been hearing more and more information about this whole Nolan Ryan case. Nolan Ryan, oh my God. Nolan Wells. Wasn't Nolan Ryan a baseball player? Yeah, he was. I think he was a pitcher. Yeah, see, I just showed my age. Okay, anyways, I meant to say Nolan Wells. Okay, Nolan Wells. All right. All right. Now that I'm all caught up, we've been hearing about this whole Nolan Wells case, conspiracy, disappearance, unaliving, tragedy, whatever mainstream media has been calling it. But y'all know social media, especially black social media, y'all know we dig in, we do that work. We dig in, we do that work. So let me start by saying again, everything right now is alleged, but I think I cracked the case, and I'm not gonna put an alleged on that. I think I cracked the case, y'all. I think I got some Scooby-Doo mystery machine in me. You know what I'm saying? I cracked the case, man. You know what I'm saying? I cracked the case, y'all. So check this out. Y'all know the parents came out and the parents spoke up, right? And the parents gave their account about their interactions with the children. The parents were also honest and accountable and transparent enough to let everyone know, hey, I didn't know Nolan's friends, and I didn't know his friends' parents either. Huge red flag. But we'll get to them later. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to cook them like gumbo. I know they grieving in mourning, but hey, we going to call a spade a spade. We'll take it easy on them, but we gonna cook them a little later. All right? So the accounts that they gave, I started listening. And then someone actually slowed down the audio of the argument that surfaced online in that video. And they're saying it was Nolan saying, give me my freaking phone. That's my freaking phone. What are you doing? And then it dawned on me, man, like, man, Nolan, Sweet Tea, what's good? What's good, Sweet Tea? What's good, Sweet Tea? You know what I'm saying? What's good, Sweet Tea? Then it dawned on me, like, Nolan saw something. And Nolan recorded something. And Nolan knew something. It wasn't just as important as getting to his phone. That was a big part of it. Yes, getting to Nolan's phone to delete anything that can surface about whatever they did while visiting Horn Island that day, or anything that was potentially said. All right. Secondly, taking his phone is not enough to stop these things from surfacing. Come on now, work with me, y'all. Come on. Taking his phone and deleting whatever, if they was to hold him down, take his phone and delete everything, is still not enough to keep from whatever they did while visiting Horn Island on July 4th. Is not enough to keep it from being leaked, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. There was still Nolan. Okay, you got my phone, but you can't stop me from putting it out there or telling someone about it. So what's the best way? You get rid of both witnesses. Allegedly, you get rid of both witnesses. There was something in that phone, and there was something Nolan witnessed that they didn't want getting back. They wanted to look like the good old boys. Y'all know we don't do nothing wrong. You know, the blacks 1350, you know. They wanted to look like the good old boys. So it was something that Nolan witnessed and saw, and it was something that he had recorded. And watch this. We're going to get into this. We're going to break this down. This is the Nolan Wells situation just got 1,000% worse. This is Poetic Flacco, but he's coming from a place where I'm coming from too. And I've been saying this for a long time. Let me say this too. It's easy to sit here and roast Carmelo Anthony for doing what he did, but salute to Carmelo Anthony for knowing the difference between a friend and an enemy. That's why he's still here with the chance for an appeal. See, when y'all put y'all children in these all-white school facilities, your children are being brainwashed under United Daughters of Confederacy type education. They don't really know who they're around. But the people that you move your kids around know exactly how they feel about you and your children. And they'll let you know. So your children are going to experience bullying. They're going to experience racism. They're going to experience all of this type of stuff. So moving your kids away isn't always a good option. You're not protecting your children. You're actually putting them in a line of fire. You're making them a target. But let's get into this. Fair use educational purposes, y'all. Let's cook. Let's cook. Pots out, y'all. Let's cook.
The levels of betrayal that we learned today that Nolan Wells went through at the hands of his white friends towards the end of his life is horrifying, bro. It's sickening. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Nolan's family did a press conference earlier today with Benjamin Crump, Al Sharpton, and other activists present, where they officially addressed the media and the public, and they officially laid out their case. Now, during this press conference, we learned a couple of new details that we didn't know. First off, I was completely off and wrong about the phone situation. Turns out I was giving the friends too much.
Wait a minute. Let me say this too. Here's another kicker with the cell phone. The cell phone was set on facial recognition in order to unlock it. So that's two things here. One or two things took place. Either they allegedly held Nolan down before they unalived him and did a facial recognition to unlock the phone. They went in and changed the password. Parents, investigators, Ben Crump, I would be looking through emails because they always send you emails to reset passwords or let you know that your device is being, accessed through another. There's something. I would check emails. So that's one option. Or the second option, which actually makes more sense to me, because we know that Nolan's body was moved and replaced. We know that there's actual witness accounts of people seeing this boat being parked at the Judge house, which would be the mother of friend Warren. And it was actually Jackson, his family, that owned the boat. But they were cleaning it out a very suspicious time of night, very late time of night, where people wouldn't normally be out cleaning their boat, thoroughly cleaning. But who's going to question the judge and what the judge got going on her property? So I feel like they could have unalived him, did a facial scan. They weren't going to leave the phone with him because the phone would have pinged his location of his body. So they had to separate the phone from his body, which is why they went back and moved his body before that search team went out July 5th, because even the dad gave an account that he went and searched as well in their family. So that's why that boat was being cleaned, because they probably allegedly had just moved and relocated Nolan's remains, his body, y'all. All right. So they had to unlock the phone that way through facial recognition. Either way, you have to reset the pin in order to make sure that you can get back in. They had to take the body back. The dad is giving accounts. Everyone gave accounts. Everyone searched the northeast end of that island where everyone was said to be congregating, and his body was not there. A tide is going to take you out, not push you back in. So if he was there, it would have grabbed him and pushed him out more. They found him right back on the northeast end. The dad was like, we were just here yesterday searching this area and he was not here. Oh yeah, well, they were out cleaning that boat. Man, y'all better smell what I'm cooking, man. Y'all better smell what I'm cooking. I think I done cracked this case, man. Oh yeah, I see them hearts. Somebody know what I'm getting at, man. I don't understand how they are still free. I don't understand how they are still free, because they are children of a doctor, a lawyer, and a judge, and they got a complexion for the protection. You know what I'm saying? And they got the protection for. He saw that they had to get rid of both witnesses, man. Listen, they said Lil Cyrus Carmack Belton had a pew-pew on him. We don't know. There's no camera footage. But with him not being here to give his account, they had to go with what Andy Chow and Rick Chow took the stand and lied about. They could have popped him in the back and threw a pew-pew over the other side. They could have framed him. We see police do that all the time. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. So let's get into this, man, before I get beside myself, because, man, I'm here to cook, man. I'm here to cook. This thing is deep. They knew what they were doing. Now, I'm not going to say they had this planned. At first, I thought it was planned. I thought he was going to be a sacrifice at first, but it wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. They had to make a split-second decision. Because remember, they got into an argument with other people on a boat. And then it came out that the other people on that boat, they were all black. Nolan was black. Nolan's friend, Javion, he was on that boat. He was supposed to be riding with Nolan and his friends, but they said that the boat was full. They isolated Nolan. Man, y'all, let's go, man. We gonna cook this, man. We gonna cook this. Please get them lights up, y'all. We gonna cook today. What y'all want? Gumbo? What y'all want? Huh? What y'all want? Huh? What y'all want? Shrimp fried rice? What we cooking today? What we cooking? Huh? Grand Rising Money Mike was good. Pammy say, I smell what you are cooking. I knew something wasn't right about this story. Too many hoes. He saw something, y'all. He saw something. And his mom said that he was always on Snapchat. He was, man, listen, man. Y'all know when you post, you post. If you like Facebook, if you like Instagram, when you post, you post. You know what I mean? When you post, you post. So he was always posting. And she said it was well within 24 hours. And we know how on Snapchat, a lot of that stuff is deleted automatically after 24. No, they went in and deleted all of that. Right. He saw and knew something. Yes. He saw and knew something. Y'all check this out, man. I need y'all to go crazy on that like button, man. I need y'all to go crazy on that like button. Let's get them in. We're going to cook this, man. And if y'all got any theories, you know what I mean? Hey, tribe, y'all know I'm going to read y'all. If anybody else got any theories and your name ain't in blue, send it by super chat so it can be recognized. I'll read it. We'll discuss it. All of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Everything is completely allegedly, y'all, but we cooking this today. It was about that phone, and it was about what Nolan saw. They couldn't just take the phone because Nolan can still give a witness account of whatever it was. I'm willing to bet that in that independent autopsy, they're going to find some type of drugs in Nolan's system. I think they framed him. I think they had to. Well, we have to censor ourselves. Find a way to sedate him. And, you know, we have to watch how we talk on here. Right. Dougie, I'm with you. We're watching Collins County in Texas happen again in Jackson, Mississippi. Now, I got a question. Where's them Black Panthers? Huh? Brother Cornell X, Sister Candace Matthews. Y'all ain't heard? I thought y'all was pulling up. Y'all ain't heard. It's something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. Let's get into this, man, because y'all know I can talk. Let's get into this.
Benefit of the doubt. I thought at the very least, man, if y'all were responsible for killing the little homie, y'all would at least give up his phone voluntarily in his property. At the very least, even if you killed the boy, bruh, you would give his family back his property voluntarily. Come to find out, bruh, it was a fight for the family to get back his property. So first off, I was under the notion they called the family up and said, hey, we got his phone, here it is. No, they apparently had to track Nolan's phone. They had to use Life 360 to track his phone. And when
Warren had his phone. And these people are always screaming, we low IQ. But this boy IQ so low, he didn't even know to turn the phone off. He didn't know to turn the phone off. Come on now.
When they tracked his phone, it wasn't until they popped up to get the phone is when the friends have no other option but to hand it over.
We are grateful, especially to our friend Tashima, who actually was one of the people who helped us.
Now, this is Nolan's mother speaking. And yeah, she's black. She even identified as black, y'all. She's a black Asian. So I had it right. She's an indigenous Asian. But that's Nolan's mother. That's Nolan's mother. She looks to be like Philippine almost.
At night, she went and picked up his cell phone from where it was, and then
Y'all listen to what she said.
provided
Listen to what she just said.
us that night. She went and picked up his cell phone from. We are grateful, especially to our friend Tashima, who actually was one of the people who helped us that night. She went and picked up his cell phone from where it was, and then provided that to us because we of course contacted authorities to figure out who to do the report with.
She's not Cambodian. I can't validate that because her mother is standing in this press conference with her, and her mother is definitely like Asian or something. Asian or Philippine. Definitely.
Whether it was the county or the city, which then turned into DMR, who I contacted immediately from there. And, but.
J-Dub, salute to you. I say, salute to you, J-Dub. What's good? What's good? Hey, man, we done cracked this Nolan case, man. We done cracked this Nolan case. We got Miss Karina Chanel in the house. Huh? Where's all his white friends at? Do they know what happened to him? I mean, he was with them all the time. His friends say, yeah, and all on quiet. I told you, just mention reparations around them. You'll find out they're your real friends. Y'all know I'm stupid. I told y'all, just mention reparations around them, man. You'll find out if they're your real homies or not, man. But that's a good question, Karina Chanel. That's a good question. And watch what the parents had to go through. In the midst of his friends was like, oh, he's like a brother to me. You didn't want to return his phone. The family had to track the phone through Snapchat and through the Life 360 app and ping the phone to that location. Her friend, Tokisha, I forget the names, Toshima, went and picked the phone up. Okay, from Warren. That's right, the judge's son. The boat was at the judge's son's house too, and it wasn't their boat. Huh? We got another dirty judge like Judge Snowroach out there in Texas, y'all. And y'all know how these judges do. We got dirty judges right here too. Rochelle Curley. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling you out, Rochelle Curley. But we'll get to you later on too. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to you later on too. Yeah, but real talk, man. Real talk. So they didn't want to give back his keys, his car. They didn't want to give back his remains at first. They didn't want to give back his phone. They didn't even want to go look for him. They went out to eat, almost like they were celebrating an accomplishment. Oh yeah, we did that, man. We did that. Nobody ever figured out a thing. Let's go out to eat. They're out there searching for him. We already done moved them and relocated them. They'll never find them. We good right now. Let's go out to eat. You know? Yes, she did go with the family. Yes, she went with the family. Katie did go with the family. They erased something on his phone. He had 2 Snapchat accounts, and she said there was absolutely nothing in there. And she could tell what messages had been deleted too. How did they unlock? Right, they had to use, I'm telling you, that's why I juggle 2 theories when it comes to facial recognition on a phone. When it comes to facial recognition on a phone. Y'all give me a second. Y'all excuse me.
So our friend actually, when I called her, Nolan is best friends with her two sons, Jalen and Javon. When I called her, I said to Shima, have you seen Nolan? He's missing. No one has seen him. No one has talked to him. The boys were actually with her sons. So they opened up their Snapchat because a lot of the kids do have their locations where they're tracking one another. So one of the boys says, well, it's showing that I can't exactly remember what his location was showing, but my Life 360 location was showing something completely different. It was actually showing that his phone was like he was on land. And so we ended up, she received the phone from that parent.
Before we even get to the deleted messages, the Snapchats, the photos, the videos that was deleted from out of Nolan's phone,
well, I could feel the pull, everyone all around. When we're together.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape.
All right.
let's just address
Let
this.
me apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't had to steam my broccoli. I actually had a visitor. Had to talk about something important real quick. But here it is though. The two ways is they had to hold him down before they unalived him and used his phone for facial recognition, go in right then and change the settings on his phone, the pen, whatever. The parents should be thinking, did they have to use facial recognition to unlock his phone when they retrieved it? If they didn't, that means that someone changed it. Someone changed it. That's the clue. Someone changed it, which means right after that, they probably unalived him too. Or after they relocated his remains, allegedly, to keep the search team from finding him, they were using his phone to facial recognition by his remains, his corpse, and unlocking it that way. But they couldn't leave the phone with his body because, well, that would make the search too easy. They need to buy themselves some time. I'm cooking, y'all. I'm cooking. Y'all smell that? Y'all smell that? Can you smell? What the Uncut kitchen is cooking, boy. Let's go.
If the phone was still on when it got to the home, which is how they were even still able to track it to the friend's house, was because the phone was at least on when it got to the friend's house, then riddle me this. If the phone is on and your homie go missing, his family is calling him, his friends is calling him, I would imagine that if you guys cared about him, if you guys thought he was really missing, y'all would be calling him too to figure out where he's at.
Exactly.
Right? If that's your homie and you guys left, hey bro, you got home safely? Wouldn't that be the first thing you do if you left your friend behind on a...
I'm saying, y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all even play Gangsta Lean. This song's dedicated to my homie in that Gangsta Lean. No Gangsta Lean, no nothing. They ain't do nothing for him. They ain't pour out a little water. They ain't do nothing. They went out there eat. They had steak and potatoes. I don't really know if that's what they had, but it just sounded good at the time. Y'all know they rich, so they ain't gonna have nothing other than a bleeding steak and some mushy potatoes. Y'all know. Y'all know now. Come on now. Y'all know. Y'all know. The only way they was gonna get this season was to go to a restaurant. They only got salt and pepper at their house. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Nolan. Justice will be served. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I like what Black social media is doing with the whole Carmelo thing and with this case. A lot of people think we're doing it for clicks. Nah. We ain't doing it for clicks. We doing it because we just may uncover something and we know how they comb social media. So we may put something out there that an attorney can use. We may highlight or outline something specifically that an attorney misses. So I like what we're doing. It seems like we're saturating the internet. It seems like we're doing this for clicks. We're not. We're not. We're doing it out of concern. We're doing it out of awareness. And we're doing it because we're tired of people lying to us and telling us that we don't know what we know. We know if one white guy goes out with 3 black guys, that white guy's coming back. And he's going to be the first one off the boat coming back. And we got to show everybody he's safe. You know what I'm saying? We got to show everybody he is safe. You know what I'm saying? Put your weapons down. He's safe. Cancel all the APBs. He's safe. Y'all didn't trust us, but he's safe. You know what I'm saying? Nah, one black guy goes out with 3 people of the white community that he considered friends. Let me say this again. That he considered friends. They so good of friends, the parents didn't know them. And the parents didn't know the parents of these so-called friends. But they friends, though. I'm still a grown man, and my mama know my friends. My mama know my friends. My mama know if anybody come get me, she got a list of addresses, names, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's me against the world. Right now, it's me against YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's me against YouTube. But it's all good, man. I need y'all to smash that like button. YouTube trying to shadow ban me, y'all. I keep telling the truth on here. They don't like that. They gonna get me for this too, man. I need y'all to hit that like button. Brian, Doc, I agree. I need to hit that like button, Doc. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Let's go. We know that wasn't right, man. We know that wasn't right. Come on, man. We know something was wrong. And they did it, bro. Who's going to? Oh, there's Jake the Snake. Y'all remember, don't kick Jake out, y'all. Don't kick out Jake from State Farm. That's Jake from State Farm right there. We don't kick him out. That's our personal troll. Him and DA, that's our personal trolls. We get him a pass. At least they know how to troll. They make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? They make it interesting. All right. But who's going to arrest or blame the son of a judge? Who's going to blame or arrest the son of an attorney? Who's going to blame or arrest the son of a doctor? Who? No. No. So they knew it had to be these 3. They had all power pieces in play. And y'all know they had the legal system wrapped up. It's a judge and an attorney. As parents, this is a whole monopoly. They passed that thing around like a hot potato. You know what I'm saying? They had it sold up.
Island, and an hour, 2 hours go by as you guys is packing up to get home. You guys is unloading the boat, everything. Y'all not calling, hey, bruh, is you good? And when you picked up that phone to call his number, wouldn't it be ringing? You would clearly hear that phone ringing if the phone was in your possession as you're calling the phone.
Nobody was calling the phone. Did he have the phone on silent? It was alleged that they were calling each other through Snapchat. And they, found his location on Snapchat and also through Life 360. So did you have the phone on silent? Did you charge the phone? There are so many questions here. What did you delete out of the phone and why? Is that why you deleted Nolan as well? Man, listen, they should be locked up with a Nebuary bond. A Nebuary bond. Nebuary. Never gonna get a bond. You know what I'm saying? Every time they go to a bond here, the judge either walk in, look at them, and be like, never mind, next. For real. This is crazy. This right here is crazy. I want to know why it's all right for them to unalive us. But it's not all right for us to stand our ground and to exercise self-defense, even if it means unaliving one of them. Definitely a two-tier justice system. I can agree with Jake Long on that, but I don't agree with his take of who the system favors, because it definitely doesn't favor us.
Once you realize the phone is ringing back to back, and you see his family is calling and his friends is calling and you guys is calling, wouldn't you pick up the phone and call his mom, be like, hey mom, his phone is over here. He left his phone behind. But that never happened. No. While everybody is calling, they had the phone. It took the parents having to track the phone back to their house and pulling up before they could get the phone.
That's suspicious. That's suspicious. Even if you had done some dirt and you had done something to Nolan, wouldn't it create a better and more believable alibi if you take the genuine route and just return the phone? Just return the phone. So we're hearing this about the phone and how the parents found the phone. Now let me point out lying social media, lying mainstream media. Lying mainstream media wants to have us to believe that these boys did the genuine, noble, good Samaritan thing and contacted the parents and gave them Nolan's phone. That never happened. That never happened. Y'all know white people good, black people bad. Even when, you know, a white T person is under suspicion, you got to make them look like an angel. White people do no wrong. It's all the black people, 1350. If we commit if we're 1350, then what just happened to Nolan? Who is that accounted for? Wouldn't that be them again? Ain't Tyler Robinson on trial right now for Charlie Kirk? Didn't they take out like 3 of their own presidents? Didn't they? Don't they take out schools and shopping centers and churches and homosexual nightclubs and stuff? Don't they? Last time I checked, they do. Don't they police take us out too? It can't be us. It can't be us. It cannot be us. That is my story. I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? Your lie can't be my logic.
To me, that's suspicious. That's sketchy. But this next story about Nolan's car is even more sketchy. So Nolan is pictured.
Okay, that's the phone. Now we're getting into the car. I like how Poetic Flacco broke this down. Salute to Poetic Flacco. You know what I mean? And thank you, Poetic Flacco. My man, I follow you a lot and you do great work. You know what I'm saying? You do great work. Very strong content. You accurate. You're entertaining. You know what I mean? Hey, salute to Poetic Flacco on YouTube. Man. Y'all go subscribe.
There were several people on that island. Several. Now, one of the dudes he's pictured with on that island, apparently Nolan and a few others went to his house first and parked their cars there. So while Nolan is missing, they go to his vehicle. They locate his vehicle. Now, the vehicle is locked. So they're trying to...
Let me say this. I'm getting this now. His body wasn't there on July 5th. The boat was parked at the judge's house, probably with Nolan's body on it. Because there's also an account from the father from the Good Morning America interview that he did, where he said that there were a couple people who had pitched tents there and stayed there overnight, and there were a couple boats docked there overnight as well. So people stayed on the island. Someone would have saw him. Nolan would have had help. Nolan's body was not there, and that proves why they had to move Nolan's body allegedly. Nolan's body was on that boat, ladies and gentlemen. Nolan's body was on that boat. Even when they traveled back, Nolan's body was on that boat. While that boat was parked in that judge's house, allegedly, Nolan's body was on that boat. They already knew a search team was going to go out. They're the ones, it was said that Warren was the one who called the Coast Guard. All right, King Fire in the building, King Fire. Peace, love, Uncut. What up, tribe? We out here. Oh, we out here. Oh, we out here. We definitely out here. We definitely out here. Man, this is deep, man. This is deep, man. Let's hit that like button as we come in, y'all. Y'all know what YouTube trying to do to my numbers, y'all. Y'all know what YouTube trying to do. I need y'all to turn up for me, man. I need y'all to turn up for me. Super chats, gifts, whatever, man. That like button, subscribe button. I need y'all to turn up for me, man. YouTube always doing this to me. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. Why YouTube always got to bother me, man? I just come on here and I just tell my truths. I just tell my truths. I guess I'm always saying what they don't want us to say. I say the truth and they want us to believe the lie. Because they want us to believe this right here was just some accident and this guy drowned and he could swim. No. No. And there was nothing on his body, his remains, that said he was lost at sea and, washed back up on shore. That's crazy. Body in the boat. Think about it. Why else would they be cleaning that boat out like that at a late night hour when someone would not be? Because they had already taken the body back. They had already taken the body back. Think about it. Y'all excuse me. Yeah, they had already taken the body back, so this makes sense. They weren't going to move him twice. They weren't going to move him twice. So he was on that boat, and maybe he was covered up or whatever on that boat while it was parked at the judge's house. But that proves why they were actually cleaning that boat at a late hour. I wonder if they had already returned Nolan, because Nolan was found on July 6th. On July 6th. Unalived on July 4th. They searched the northeast end of the island on July 5th. The dad, Katie, everyone went back in search. His remains weren't there. You're going to hear the dad say that. You're going to hear the dad say that. Then on July 6th, Nolan's body happens to wash up on the very section they had just searched the day before. Come on, man. How these people free, man? This is easy. If this ain't the complexion for the protection right here, man, if y'all don't see the YT supremacy in this, come on, we got to get our numbers up. Hey, we need black doctors and black judges and we need black supermarkets. We need black excellence. We need a black house. We need a black takeover. This is crazy, man. You should not, but come on, man. Come on. Boy, if they get away with this, I swear to God, Carmelo should have walked free. That should have been hands down. Hands down. Let's go. Check this out.
Any signs of him, trying to see if there's any clues left behind to find out where he's at. But the car is locked. The keys to Nolan's car is apparently at the house belonging to one of Nolan's friends. One of the friends who's actually on the island with Nolan called Jax. Now, apparently they get to Jax's crib. Nolan's friends are outside trying to figure out what's going on and what happened, right? What's going on with Nolan? So the father gets to the crib Jack starts telling the father, Nolan was like a brother to me. Father said, that's cool. Where is Nolan Keys at? Right? We're trying to figure out what's going on with Nolan. Jack starts stumbling, starts stalling, starts delaying, starts lying, making up excuses. This entire Q situation really...
You're right, King Fire. You're right. Foul play is definitely an understatement. You know, I'm going to try to rush through this because I have some... I have some other obligations, you know, but I'm going to hang in here as long as I can. You know what I mean? Because I want to bring this home. And when I come back live again, I'm going to be talking about this. Man, this is easy, man. Come on, man. I watched Ben Matlock growing up. You know what I'm saying? I know how to solve a mystery. I watched Magnum P.I. Come on, man. I watched the ID channel, man. Almost got away with it. Murder, She Wrote. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. This is easy, man. This is easy. How are they still free? Nah, I'm going to say this. Chud the Builder sitting on $1 million bond and these thugs walking around free. Chud the Builder ain't unalive nobody. He just happened to pow somebody and pow himself too. But these clowns are free. Come on, man.
Makes your eyebrow raise.
The quickest way from $1 billion point.
I'm trying to go through these ads, y'all. Y'all know I hate these ads. I hate to skip them because this is how we make our money. But...
A yellow choker with absolutely no.
And then we met up where his car was, which was at a separate location.
Now, this is Nolan's mom speaking again. This is Nolan's mom.
There were issues obtaining the key. But even so, there was just a lot of...
Tell them about what happened.
So I'm going to let my husband tell you about that because he actually went up to the door to get the key because at that point, I was just not in my right mind. This has just been an awful situation. Just terrible.
Everything from the account they gave of when they last saw Nolan, which was around 3 o'clock, and they say they left the island around 4:30. So no one had eyes on him after 3 o'clock. And then there's accounts that they actually didn't leave the island until around 6:30, 7:30 p.m. I mean, we don't know what to believe because there's no camera footage, but I believe that Nolan's phone had all the footage. And Nolan was a witness account himself. They couldn't just take the phone and delete the phone. They had to delete Nolan too because Nolan could still speak up. He's a witness. He may not have the proof in his phone anymore, but he was there. He's a reliable witness. Now, what they were covering up is what we need to figure out. And we know that it had to have something to do with D-Rugs or PDF files. One of the two. Let's be honest. That's their thing, man. That's their cup of tea. All right. Money Mike says the police are involved with the cover-up. They didn't question any of his friends because they have the complexion for protection and their parents are very rich. They sit in high places. A judge, an attorney, and a doctor. A judge, an attorney, and a doctor. How many of them have gone before this judge or needed a favor for this judge? How many criminals have this judge prosecuted for them so that they continuously vote this judge back on the bench? All right. A lawyer. How many people have this lawyer took in front of this same judge just to railroad them and cover up some ish like what's going on right now? How many of them have had to retain that same attorney's services in that county, in that community? He's not going to jeopardize or compromise where he lives, the safety in his community. He's on board. A doctor? Need I say more? A doctor? Y'all know how y'all are about family doctors, family practices, and this, that, and the third. Need I say, who's going to challenge that? Who? Not just any doctor, not like a rural health doctor, like a doctor. You understand what I'm saying?
His word is clout.
You feel me? Clout.
The word is clout.
Yeah, clout. They weren't gonna go against that.
Hell no,
They can't challenge that. It had to be them three boys. It had to be a son of a judge. Why would you need a judge? It had to be the son of an attorney. Why would you need an attorney? It had to be the son of a doctor. Why do you need a doctor? There had to be an autopsy. You need a medical examiner or someone connected to the medical field for that, right? That would be your doctor, right? So there's the dog whistle, right? Eventually, there's going to be a case. Everyone deactivated their accounts. That is lawyer consultation type information. The same way they tell you don't speak to police without having a lawyer present. The first thing they did was make everybody delete their accounts. That's attorney advice right there, right? And you got to go in front of a judge. And shout out to Carmelo Anthony, because I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, especially when they were friends, fake friends. Carmelo is still here. That brother can get an appeal. Nolan wasn't comfortable in his own skin. His parents weren't comfortable in their skin, and that father should have stood the F up, if you ask me. That father should have stood the F up, if you ask me. I hate to kick somebody when they're down and when they're grieving, but we need to learn how to be accountable. You should always know where your children are, who your children are hanging with. See, when I was growing up, our parents had phone numbers of our friends' parents. You understand what I'm saying? If someone was going to be spending the night, you better believe it was going to be some dinners and some hangouts prior to this so we can all gather, get to know each other. And then mama would let us know a day before if we were able to go spend the night or not. She'd say, no, I don't trust that, blah, blah, blah. That's what it was. That's what it was. Now, to not know your children's friends, you're going to let them go boating with a group of people who don't look like him on what's said to be America's 250th birthday, but 250 years ago, we know what they did to us. To assume our land. Thank you. You smell what I'm cooking? You smell what I'm cooking? We know what they did, which is why I don't celebrate July 4th. This brother was a sacrifice, and this brother saw something he shouldn't have saw. And he was a noble brother. He was a good brother. That brother was going to tell the truth. He was on a great path. He was transferring from a Division II school, community college, playing football to a Division I. This brother's on path to go somewhere. This brother was talking to someone like Katie, who was also white and gorgeous, American Eagle, beautiful in a white man's eyes, and they wanted her. They didn't want to see a black man getting that. Come on, man.
She got too close.
Come on. But she's helping out. She's helping out. She's helping out. She is helping out. Listen to what the father said.
So the situation with the kid. When we got to the house, a few of his friends, they were already there. And they were at the door in the house, asking questions. So when I walked up, they were getting, things were getting kind of intense. So I turned to them and told them, I need you guys to calm down. I don't do this to you right now. I need them to kind of trust me so I can.
Right. He said he was trying to calm them down.
So who the hell is them?
They are the friends. They're at Jack's home.
Yeah, they killed
So
him.
the phone was recovered. The phone was recovered from Warren's house.
Yeah, well, it's the messages on that phone. If they ever recover it, that bitch can be wet or whatever. They can find that.
Yeah, it's not there anymore though. It's not there anymore.
They can still locate it.
Yeah, it's in the cloud somewhere. It's definitely in the
And they can
cloud.
find it.
That information, if they want to find it, they could have been found it.
Listen, if they go through the phone company, if he got an iPhone and his parents request that information, they got to give it to him.
Not really.
The attorney will have to request it. Ben Crump will have to.
You have to subpoena that motherfucker.
Yeah, and they'll be able to get it.
Your lawyer has to
They hold more than one phone.
Okay, so the situation with the kid. When we got to the house, a few of his friends, they were already there. And they were at the door in the house, asking questions. So when I walked up,
They're trying to say he drowned. They're trying to say he drowned, but he didn't drown. He could swim.
Did he have any
Celebrate the Most High
head
in life day.
anything like that? They could have hit him in the head, knock him out, throw him overboard.
And, things are getting kind of intense, so I turned to them and told them, I need you guys to calm down.
Things were getting kind of tense, so I turned to them and said, look, guys, I need y'all to calm down. So the dad is de-escalating. These guys were already acting defensively. Think about it. That is a sign of guilt, y'all. They have character, what they call them, people that read your body language and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Characteristic.
You know what I'm talking about? The people that read your body language, your movement.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, these people, right. This would have been easy. You're already, like, you almost
trying to watch your body language.
You almost poop bricks when you see the daddy pop up. Watch this, man. Listen to what he's saying. This is the father.
Okay, so the situation with the kid. When we got to the house, a few of his friends, they were already there. And they were at the door in the house, asking questions. So when I walked up, they were getting, things were getting kind of tense. So I turned.
If y'all are just joining, just coming in, I really need y'all to hit that like button like yesterday. Y'all know YouTube always messing with me, man. I'm the only person gets shadow banned every day, every month. You know what I'm saying? I really need y'all to hit that like button right now, man. Help me spread the truth. I think we got proof, y'all. We done cracked the case. Thank you, whoever just hit that like button. I know somebody else got a like in them. Come on now. I know somebody else get a like in them. Don't make me start preaching up in here. No, I'll do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I feel the spirit. Can we get one more like? One more like. I see we sitting on 18, we need 19. I see we sitting on 18, we need 19. Back in the right-hand corner, we got 18, still on 18. 18, I will go 19. 19, we need 19 right now. 18 right now. 18 on the right-hand side, anybody got 18? We got 18 right now, we need 19. 19 in the back end, anybody clear for 19? Y'all gonna give me 19 for real, man? It's cool. It's cool. I was 18 years old before. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I'm cool with 18. You know what I'm saying? I would probably go back to 18 if I could. Yeah.
So I need you guys to calm down. I don't do this to me right now. I need them to kind of trust me so they can give me something. So I was able to calm them down. So the guy, he's in one of the pictures. He came out of the room, half asleep or whatever, I think Jack's or whatever. And I said, look, I'm Nolan's father. I'm here to get his keys so I can get his car. I said, he's like, his car's parked in the yard.
So his phone and possibly Nolan's remains were in Jack's family boat parked at the judge's house. The phone was in Warren's house, who was the son of the judge. And Nolan's keys and his car was at Jack's house. That's proof that it was Jack's boat. Why would Nolan's car be at Jack's house? Where did they leave for the boat trip? They had to leave from Jack's house. It had to be Jack's boat. Why was that boat at Warren's house, the judge's son's house? Why was it being cleaned those wee hours in the morning? Y'all ain't smelling me, man. Y'all ain't smelling me. I'm cooking right now, man. I'm cooking right now. Chef Emerald ain't got nothing on me. Martha Stewart ain't got nothing on me. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. Sprinkle some seasoning on it. That's all I'm doing. I'm sprinkling some seasoning on it. They needed to get to that phone. Giving this man trouble about his keys. Watch this. And his pops ain't no little guy either. Pops ain't no little guy. His little humble big self. His little humble big self.
So he was like, I don't know, man. Nolan's like my brother. I said, well, if Nolan's like your brother, would you please go in your room and see if you can find my son's keys so I can take his car home? He walks off, 2 or 3 minutes, come back. I can't find the keys. I said, okay, so at that point, I get the boys and I get moved them out the house because I didn't want them to go into the house and start tearing up these people's houses because they never.
Ooh, they was ready to nut to they buck, bro. They was ready. What you say? You can't find the key, boy. Them brothers was ready to run up in there. Hey, boy, they're finna bring the hood to the HOA. Hey, they're about to get down. Hey, they're gonna bring the hood to the HOA. Hey. He's like, nah, calm down, y'all. We got to handle this like mature individuals who think they white. You know what I'm saying? That's what the daddy said. We got to handle this like some mature, Samboan individuals because we believe we are white. We just, right now, we were just born black. But we can change the perception of us if we just practice all 10 commandments right now. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had them sit down and hold hands and pray. You know what I'm saying? They probably chanted something about Jesus, recuperated, got the energy right, and then he revisited the situation. Let's see what he got. I'm just saying allegedly.
We all in the situation. So we walk outside by the car. One of the guys that was in the house with us, he was on the phone with a girl, and the girl told him that Nolan's keys were on top of this Jax guy's Xbox in the house.
Oh, the girl told it. The girl told it. The girl told it. Now, that's a very important part, and I want to get to that part. Okay, now I told y'all they couldn't just take Nolan's phone and think that it was a wrap just because they deleted stuff. Nah, they had to delete Nolan too. This girl right here, whoever said that, whoever told the truth about where Nolan's keys were, oh, she better watch her back. She better get security. Her parents better know where she is at all times. Huh? I'm telling y'all, allegedly, she's got the potential to come up missing, y'all. Come up missing, y'all. Because she's already showing them that she'll cooperate, she'll talk, she'll tell it. She's breaking the code. She is breaking the code. I don't know who she is, but I hope her parents keep a tight grip on her. You know what I'm saying? She need to walk around with bouncers. For real. For real. And if they draw a case, if a case comes to a head, she's going to be a main witness. She's going to be a main witness, and she's going to go against those three. I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if she went missing. I don't want nothing to happen to her. I'm not, none of that. I'm just saying, the energy they're giving off is they have something to hide, and they're going to delete anyone who could possibly tell on them. That's my psychoanalysis. So I hope she's okay. I pray for her safety. I pray for her health. You know what I mean? But, they coming. They coming. If you know anything about that part of the white community, you know what I'm saying? They coming. They just don't come with tiki torches no more. They don't come with tiki torches no more, but they coming. They still wear masks and stuff, but they coming. She better protect herself. She better protect herself.
Apparently she was there with him earlier. So he goes back up to the door by himself, and 5 minutes later, the keys come out. So now this Jax guy's Xbox in the house, because apparently she was there with him earlier. So he goes back up to the door by these people's houses because they'll never be all in the situation. So we walk outside by the car. One of the guys that was in the house with us, he was on the phone with a girl, and the girl told him that Nolan's keys were on top of this Jax guy's Xbox in the house because apparently she was there with him earlier. So he goes back up to the door by himself, and 5 minutes later, the keys come out. So now I feel like you lied to me. So now I'm really in distress with you.
The father would have been wrong if he would have went in his jaws, right? Y'all would have called the father all type of names, all type of ghettos, all like all type of names in the book. if he would have went up in that boy's jaw, right? That's your brother, that's your homie, you love him, right?
Well, I basically bought this
But
roof
this is what you
over
do
the
to
internet, which
all of this is suspicious. They're acting like they have something to hide, man. They're acting as if they have something to hide.
We're trying to find him at this point. We're trying to find him at this point. That car could be a huge missing piece. We say, yo, where the keys at? And you know he was in this crib. He parked in this crib. Like, he parked here. He left the keys here. Before y'all went to the island. You go and search for 3 minutes, come back, oh, I didn't find nothing, sir. It's not here. The key's not here, sir. Only for a girl to say, nah, he's lying. The keys is on top of that Xbox. Yo, if that girl had a vivid memory, understand this, okay? Now, the girl didn't say, yo, the keys is, no, the key. She said the keys are on top of his Xbox. The Xbox is something that you clearly play every day.
Exactly.
So if that girl had the...
You're right. You're right. You are right, D. Johnson. You are correct. It was premeditation. You are correct. Well, I don't know if it's premeditation. I think it's more spontaneous. They did something. Nolan saw it, possibly recorded it. Nolan wouldn't give up his phone. They took the phone. Messages were deleted, videos were deleted, and they deleted Nolan. I don't know. I think this was a crime of passion, an act of desperation, is what I'm getting here. I don't know about premeditation because this was sloppy. They just happen to have the right pieces in play. Their parents happen to have power, you know.
The foresight to say, yo, the keys is on his Xbox. You went back to look for the quote unquote keys. You spent 3 minutes looking for the keys to come and say, hey, I can't find it. You ain't look on top of your Xbox? You ain't look in your room? So where did you look for these keys at? If it took you 3 minutes to go ahead and look for these keys, where did you look for the keys at that you didn't find it on top of your Xbox? Something that you use and play every day. Clearly, you had no intentions on helping this family. Clearly, you had no desire on help.
These are supposed to be Nolan's friends. With friends like this, who needs enemies? And I often say friends are just well-mannered enemies. That is one of the things I often say. And if y'all use my saying, make sure y'all pay me because y'all never heard that until now. Most friends are just well-mannered enemies. Think about how many times your friends done left you stranded, done stabbed you in the back, stole from you. Think about it. Most friends are just well-mannered enemies. They're smart enough to get close to you so they can infiltrate you. They're that smart. They're cunning. They're wolf in sheep's clothing. These were supposed to be his brothers, his best friends. The parents didn't know the friends. The parents didn't know the parents. This is your first time going over their house. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Boy, if CPS was ever going to knock on somebody's door.
Up in this family. And I'm just wondering, bro, what type of people was Nolan around, bro? If these are supposed to be his friends, God, I don't know what an enemy is, man. If these are your friends and you missing, yo, daddy showed up, distressed, trying to do anything to help you out. And your homie, first off, he says he woke up out of his sleep disheveled. Like this. So I'm missing you, my so-called brother, and you asleep. Right? No care or worry in the world. You wake up, hey, bro, can you get Nolan keys? It's not here, so well, I can't find it. 3 minutes later, man, all right, man. Now, it gets worse, okay? So the mama finally addressed the deleted messages.
We've covered the phone. We've covered the car. Now, the deleted messages. Again, shout out and salute the Poetic Flacco, how he broke this down. And he's right on point with it. He really never misses. He really never misses.
And deleted images and videos. Now, apparently when the mama got the phone back, they went through the snap. Now, the Snapchat is where Nolan was communicating with these dudes at. Understand, when Nolan went missing, all the friends went to Snapchat to try to find him. They all was calling his Snapchat. They all was like trying to trace the Snapchat via the Snapchat map, right? So the Snapchat is where he communicated with these people the most. It's where if anything would have happened and he communicated with it, it would have been on Snapchat. The parents get the phone and go to the Snapchat, the entire Snapchat damn near erased, man. Like, yo, they can't find no recent messages. They can't find no recent pictures. Nothing.
How did they get into this stuff without facial recognition? His phone was set to facial recognition. They had to change the code. The parents should really be thinking, when you went into Nolan's phone, you still would have needed facial recognition. Nolan's not here for you to get facial recognition. How did you get access to? They're not thinking about this, man. And they always send emails on when you change passwords or someone's accessing your account from this device, or they're not thinking. Facial recognition, and you didn't need your son's facial recognition to get into his phone when you recover his phone from his friends. What does that tell you? See, y'all, you can learn a lot from a dummy. You can learn a lot from a dummy. They say I'm dumb. They say I'm an intelligent dummy. I'm a stupid genius. Yeah, but that's common sense, man. That's common sense. That's common sense. I told y'all what we're doing on social media is giving them talking points and critical thinking points. Because that alone should have hit Ben Crump's mind, a parent's mind, everybody's mind. Everybody's mind. So did he erase the call log? Everyone who was calling that phone while Warren had it in his possession? Because that could be used against him. You had the phone during the times that these people were calling. Why didn't you answer the phone if you were his friend? You knew they were calling out of concern for Nolan. This was Nolan's phone. Nolan was last seen with you and 2 other friends. Come on. How are they still free? Boy, let me tell you something. If they had been black, let me tip my hat to the side like T.I. You know what I'm saying? I think T.I. tip his about this way. Boy, if they was black, if they had been black, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my gangster on real quick, my hood, y'all. And look here, gang. If they were black twin, hey yo, they'd be up under the jailhouse, you know what I'm saying? They be pushing up bricks, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They be doing that hard time. You know what I'm saying? They get that Carmelo Anthony railroad. You know what I mean? Yeah. If they was black, what? It don't matter your mama is a judge. It don't matter your daddy is a doctor. It don't matter your mama might be an attorney. You just got to be black. They can't target you unless you're black. That's why black people are the only people who never seem to get protection or hate crime bills. Think about it. The Asians got a hate crime bill when they said we was doing things to them, right? And now they're doing things to us. Why would they be doing things to us? It's either retaliation or the fact that we don't have a hate crime bill and it's okay to prey on blacks. I speak the truth, therefore I get shadow banned. I don't know what I'm saying wrong. I don't know what I'm saying wrong. They won't send out my notifications. They messing with my money. My number's flopping. I say this a lot when I come on here. Because I don't know whether to keep going or just quit. You know what I mean? But I'm getting tired. and it's more important to get the message out. But nobody wants to accept failure, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to accept failure, and I want to keep going for Beaver, for Jimmy McNair, brother in the cut, because because of him, I'm monetized, and he told me to never give up. But I'm not sure giving in is the same as giving up. I'm about ready to give in, although I'll never give up. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do it, but this is all common sense. But let me get back to Poetic Flock, though.
That's strange. Like, what do you mean? Like Snapchat is wiped clean? Who wiped it clean? Nolan was dead, right?
I'm a single mom of a 4-year-old. I'm working a full-time job. I'm on a timeline. Rasmussen.
So when we made it home, my sister and I actually went through Nolan's cell phone, particularly Snapchat, because that is so popular with the children. And when we opened it up, there was nothing. There were no saved pictures. There were no snaps from that day. And we did open it before the 24.
You are at a July 4th celebration around boats, women in bikinis, your friends. You're living it up, and there's no saved videos or photos. And the mom is telling us that this man Snapchat everything. This was his thing. This was his thing. And there was nothing. All these pictures surfacing of you and your homies hugged up on boats and hugged up on the island holding beers, and there's nothing in the phone. Those same photos weren't in the phone. No pictures that Nolan took was in his phone. Obviously, if it's his phone, he would be taking the pictures of his friends. What did he see? What did he video? What did he know? They had to get rid of the proof in the phone, and they had to get rid of Nolan, y'all. And this young lady that said something about the keys being on top of her Xbox, well, she better watch her back too. Allegedly. We know how these people move. I don't want anything to happen to her, but we know how these people move, y'all.
Our expiration. So we found that very concerning, only because anyone who's ever been around Nolan will tell you at social gatherings, he's taking videos, he's taking pictures, he's even come up to me when I'm getting ready to go to bed. Hey mom, come on, take a picture of me. You know, like he's just, that was Nolan.
See, he loved taking pictures. But yet there's no pictures, no nothing, and you're at a July 4th celebration with all of your friends, and this is your last week you had to turn up and have fun because you were going into training and a hardcore workout to transfer to a Division I school to play football. This was it. This was it.
So that's why we feel that things may have been deleted, was because of the fact that there was nothing in either one of his accounts.
The next part actually makes that look a little bit more suspicious. You see, if you want to say, listen, man, he didn't take no pictures and videos that day, that's not suspicious, cool. But he didn't send no snaps that day, he didn't message nobody that day.
Correct.
That's like somebody coming and discovering your phone after you go missing and then seeing you didn't message nobody all week.
Correct.
That's the equivalent to an 18-year-old not sending no messages to nobody. They communicated on Snap to meet up for the beach. Sorry, the Horn Island. His friends was communicating with him on Snap that day, which is why when he went missing, the first thing they did was go to Snap. So what are the messages from the friends at that day?
What did he see? What did they not want people to see and or know? What did they erase? Is that why they erased Nolan as well? It was all about what he saw. That video recording of that dispute, everyone heard that altercation, they slowed that down. The parents said that was Nolan's voice. It's Nolan saying, give me my freaking phone. That's my freaking phone. What are you doing? That was Nolan.
So he didn't snap nobody. He didn't send no messages to nobody that day on Snapchat. Clearly not, bro. Clearly something got deleted. Now, why? Who knows? But Benjamin Crump did say they found or they got an enhanced version of the video we saw where Nolan is getting like into the altercation. Now, we could hear Nolan screaming and there was a back and forth, but it was hard to make out exactly what they said. They now have an enhanced version. And according to them, the fight that was happening between Nolan and somebody else, Nolan was actually screaming for them to give him back his phone. Nolan was like, give him my damn phone, man. Give him my damn phone. That was the argument back and forth. Now, I'm here to say, what was in that phone that was so precious?
Now, in the beginning, it didn't sound like he was saying, give me back my damn phone. It sounded like they were saying, get off the damn boat. You're not getting on the boat. That's what it sounded like to me. But either way, it makes sense. But there was something about that phone. There was definitely something about that phone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap that up right here. I definitely appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate the tribe for showing up and sticking in the paint with me, you know, throughout these shadow bans and everything. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for all your donations. Money Mike, you definitely know what it is. King Fire, you know what it is. The entire tribe, man. Salute to the entire tribe. It's love, man. And y'all know what I'm going to tell y'all. You know, get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with the internal indigenous spiritual most high. Watch how y'all move, man. And tell y'all children the truth. It is not racist to tell your children the truth. You understand what I'm saying? It's not racist to tell your children the truth. Your job is to protect your children. You know who your common enemy is. A cat knows when they see a dog, that is their enemy. A bird knows when they see a cat, that is my enemy. A worm knows when they see a bird, that is my enemy. We know who our enemy is. A great white knows when they see an orca, that is their enemy. Why are we still trying to be validated by our enemy? Why are we still shucking and jiving with our enemy? Why aren't we spreading the truth about our enemy? And I'm speaking in terms of the racists, not in terms of the good white folks. They are family. They are family. You got bad black people, you got bad white people, you got bad Asian people. We don't rock with people, we rock with folks. We love good black folks, good white folks, Asian folks. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. So I'm speaking to the core of the racists. That's what I mean by enemy, y'all. Y'all know what Muhammad Ali said about them 10,000 snakes, man. You know what I mean? Them 10,000 rattlesnakes. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, be you. And before I go, let me give y'all something. Y'all noticed the whole time with this whole build up to Carmelo Anthony, right? They were showing y'all all these pictures of Austin and he was like, whoa! Thank you, Turtle Peace. I appreciate the super chat. You know what I'm saying? $4.99. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Let's put Turtle Peace, TP, in the chat. Y'all remember how they was building Austin up? We knew Austin was a bully. We knew they started this and they're showing pictures of Austin with this brother hugged up and everything was like, oh, but you're only getting mugshots of Carmelo. Do you see how decorated Nolan is? And mainstream media isn't putting that out there? Huh? They're taking up for the 3 white alleged assailants. Do y'all notice when a sister had to stand her ground in Broward County, they kept saying, a veteran, a veteran, a veteran. She didn't know he was a veteran, and he wasn't acting like a veteran approaching a woman like that. But why aren't they decorating and dressing this thing up in Nolan's favor? Is it because he's black? Ashe, y'all let me know when y'all see mainstream media news actually telling y'all that he was a smart, brilliant student, that he had a great personality, that he loved to dance, he loved to take videos and photography, and that he had a workout coming where he was going to transfer from a Division II community college to a Division I college to play football and pursue his dreams. Tell the truth about how he refused to put anything in his body that would compromise his conditioning. Why aren't they doing that for Nolan? I rest my case, man. Ashe, ladies and gentlemen.